So I just bought, what I'm going to give a try for the next 30 days is a jump rope challenge. So what I just purchased was this cordless jump rope. I wanted to look at different options for people that may not have space to like jump rope with a rope or aren't that good at it. Because I know some places that I'm at, having something hit the floor over and over is not great for the carpet or the floor, or trying to jump rope in the grass isn't always the most fun. So I'm gonna try this. I bought this off of Amazon. It was like $15. Um, I'm gonna go and open it and we'll see what it looks like, because I'm curious to see if it's actually good quality. I've never done a cordless jump rope before. I think it's based on some kind of like weight balls. So let's look at whatever this thing looks like. If I could open the box, that would be super helpful. All right. It smells weird. I don't know if I like that. All right. All right, so it comes with a cord, so you can use it as a regular jump rope if you so like. It comes with this little bag. And if I open this up, here's the handles. Handle 1, handle 2, and as you can see, it has a digital counter. From what I've seen, it'll do like height, weight, and count your calories while you're jumping, so that's good. Let's see what else we have in here. Alright, comes with a little screwdriver. Good, it means I don't have to go find one. And it comes with a little baggie with, looks like some little rubber cinches and battery. I'm assuming the screwdriver is for the put the battery in. And then let's see what else. Aha, instructions. And as I thought, some little weight balls. So let's see what this says. All right. How do you put the battery in? Terrible about reading instructions. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But I think I can figure this out. This little battery shaped section here. I'm going to unscrew it. This is not as fun as a full-size screwdriver, and I'm trying not to lose the very tiny screw. Make sure you're in a place that you don't lose the screw. And hopefully you have a little bit of fingernails, because it wasn't that easy to get this little back off. It didn't just fall out. It does take more than one battery. It looks like there's one battery already inside. So does it take two, or is that a spare? All right, let's read the instructions. Not my, sorry, other languages, I don't read those. I only read English. I'm not very good at reading the other ones. All right, let's see. Let's put this back on real fast and see if we didn't actually need to take this off. It says to press on. Oh, that's just a spare battery. So kudos to this company. They actually send you a second battery. That's very nice. Most places don't do that. So let's put this back on. So, pro tip, you don't need to take this off. It's already got a battery in it. Didn't know that. In my defense, it does not say that on the instructions. Okay, so yes, it has, looks like weight. Don't know what L stands for. Let's see. Okay, so it has weight, time. L is your count. And then C is calories. So if you see right here, this is what it looks like. We're going to go ahead and put the balls on. So seems pretty simple. You just put it through one end. The ends are different. So you have these two holes here. So you'll put it in that side, and then it'll sit down in this side. So I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of nests in there. So I'm going to try to push it through here, and then come back around, pull it down. I'm going to do my best to make both of these even. But as you can see, it just nests in that side, comes out this side. I did screw that up a little bit because I think I'm supposed to put these little black things on first, on at least one side of it. That's not very difficult to fix, so you see how much I pay attention, right? Alright, so let's pull this back out really fast. Let's put this on one end. I hope these are sturdy enough to actually stay on, because I would really not like to sling this little ball. It's not super heavy, but it definitely could break something if it hit it. But I would like not to sling it across the entirety of my house and break anything. Alright, so I'm going to put it back in just like we had it. I would say this is actually probably a good way to measure like where you want it. Just before you start, take both of them and put the little rubber piece at the same level, and then it'll stop you. But since I didn't do that, I'm not going to take it back off again. And then it has a little cap too. Not sure what the cap does exactly. Maybe if it does slide, it'll stop it, but I'm not hoping it doesn't slide. Alright, so let's do the second one. It comes with an extra one of these as well, so that makes me think that after a while that maybe they'll break. But hopefully not. I don't know how you would get replacements one of these. I would say maybe just like, if this is permanently how you're going to use this, maybe just zip tie it. So that you don't have an issue or worry about it flying off. Alright, let's see if we can kind of align these up. I'm just going to line these up here. Alright. So it does take a little bit of setup. It's not super hard. What I've heard, especially if you're not super proficient at using a jump rope, is that you can, work on, getting your timing down, but also not losing out on your workout by using these, because you're still going to be able to get in those jumps. You're not going to have to stop. Even for myself, I know like sometimes I'll get out of rhythm and I'll hit myself with the jump rope, which one, doesn't feel very pleasant, and two, I have to stop, I have to reset, I have to start again. You get fatigued, you get frustrated, you get slower, and every time you have to stop, you just have to reset. So one of the things I'm also hoping that this is going to do is allow me to get more jumps in a lot of amount of time, more than I normally do, so that I don't actually miss out on any of that workout that I'm trying to get. You can also do this if you don't have a jump rope. This is kind of just working on making sure you have a count and that you can time yourself and, for your workout. But if you don't have jump rope, that's fine. You can just jump. You can just jump, and you can count how many times you jump. You can imaginary swing your arms. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with doing those things. So I am in Crocs right now, so I'm not going to do a full workout today. I'm just going to try to jump and see. I'll swing this here for a second. It does count. My weight is not 48 pounds. I wish it was. Actually, no, I don't. I think I'd be very small. I'm sitting about 150 right now. So I swung it around a few times while I was talking to you guys and just now, and it's counting 10. So let's see how you clear it. Okay, so you just hit the on button again. It will clear it. I will need to set my height and weight here before I start the jump rope challenge tomorrow. For those of you who don't know, I did a little Facebook poll to see who wanted to see me complete the jump rope challenge. It was almost overwhelmingly yes. So what I'm going to do for the next 30 days is so there's two out there that I saw. So one was doing 1,000 jumps. I really don't want to stop and look at this or try to count in my head 1,000. I really don't. But for most people I saw, average between 8 and 10 minutes. So I'm going to go on the high side, and I'm just going to do 30 days, 10 minutes of jump rope. I'm going to take some before and after shots. You're going to see my progress and what I've done. I'm a little more you know, got a little bit more here than I normally like to have. I was bulking, training for a strongman competition, so now I really want to get that cardio aspect back. Like, I've got the strength aspect there, but I want to get the cardio aspect back. And we'll talk a little bit before I start the 30-day challenge about when and why you do cardio, because that's important. You never want to ruin your results, and you never want to take away from one or the other. So your cardio and your weight training need to be in the right sequence in order to get the best out of it. So let's just see. This is a little awkward. I did hit my arm here for a second, maybe because I stepped on a dog toy, and maybe because I'm in Crocs, so I would advise going a little further out on the handles. It does take a minute to get them in the same rhythm. And I will say that I have a tendency, I will look to see if these are completely even, but I have a tendency to like really tighten it up while I'm jumping with these, because I'm not used to, like, because I'm used to going further out, and I have to, if I imagine myself having a rope, then I'm having to push my arms a little further out to get all the way underneath me. It works a little bit better. The moment you tense up, you seem to go like different rhythms, and that's not good. But I think with a little practice, these are actually going to be a great option for me to use at home and when I travel. I mean, much like a regular jump rope, this is really easy to travel with, and I like that. I'm also assuming that once I get used to this, I might actually really like it, because I don't like whiplash on my legs or my arms from jump ropes. And if you're like me and you've never really wanted to dedicate the time to like learning the perfect jump rope technique, and I'm not saying you shouldn't, there's just certain things I don't have time or don't want to do. This is probably going to be great for me, because I'm probably going to get a lot more jumping in than I normally do before I get frustrated with it. I think this is going to be a good option, actually. One thing to note, though, which makes a lot of sense, this one has a battery in it and some electronics, and this one doesn't. So just take note that this one is a little lighter. I kind of want to figure out how to fix it, but that might be a different episode before I start drilling into a handle. All right, but thank you for watching. More fitness stuff coming from Viking Farms. We definitely have more videos coming as we train to go to strongman competitions. We have one coming up August 28th, so stay tuned for that. We'll post some videos from the competition. I'm sorry, my oven's beeping. And then if we qualify there, then we'll be going to nationals in October, so there'll be a big train up for that, and then hopefully some video from nationals as well. So stay tuned.